Hello, peeps. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Where's Pandy at? We're gonna find Pandy. There he is. Hang on, guys. We're getting set up. Yay! Okay, now you guys see Pandy.
Oh, wait. Did you start?
Yeah, I just did a little intro. We only got a couple people in here right now, so it's all good.
Whoopsies. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
This is behind the scenes, guys.
Oh, God.
It's just rad in here. Hi, Melty.
I was like, oh, God.
Oh, God, don't do it. Shit. Oh, good. Me too. Dogs all day. I got two of them. I got a Shiba Inu and a Yapping Yorkie. I'm just gonna call it. Yeah, that's probably why they're called Yorkies, because they be yapping just all fucking day.
Goodness gracious. But also, hi everyone. How are you guys all doing today?
Good.
Hope you guys are all doing well. Oh my gosh, my model is chugging. I'm just like, oopsies.
You look good over here. Like you're moving smooth.
I'm always moving smooth.
I know. Fuck! I knew I set myself up for that one.
I was like, I'm always moving smooth. What
I'm smooth, baby, smooth as butter.
I'm smooth with it.
You said you have a Havanese. Ooh, pretty. I like them. They're super cute. Yeah,
Nico, go to bed. Also, don't redeem both second and third, you moron.
Whose name is Nico?
My mod, ladies and gentlemen. He redeems both second and third.
What's your mod's name?
Nico.
Nico? That is my name. We have the same name. I'm Nikko.
He's just Nico.
Nice. Twinsies.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yes, Nico, go to bed.
Yeah, get some sleep.
Like, sir, it is midnight for you. What are you doing?
You know, I'm thinking maybe we should play some of those endings, because I didn't even know there was that many endings. I got the one where dude died, so I was like, oh man.
Oh dear. I'm just like, oh gosh. No. So...
You said I get to see Pandy for like the 8th time this week. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, okay. So first of all, let me go ahead and explain to everyone what we are doing today. So we are basically doing a follow-up stream of when we originally had the collab right before Requiem came out, and now that we have all had a chance to play through it and everything, we can actually give our thoughts and everything on that, which for the record, I should probably put like a spoiler warning tag in here or something like that.
I didn't, so it's just gonna be a surprise. So it's gonna be surprise. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I didn't even get to that part. Oops.
Well, you can probably pin my message if you need to. But yeah, so we're basically going to be talking about our overall thoughts on the game and what we expect out of the future of it, and all this other kind of stuff and everything. And we also have a video of the different kinds of endings and all that. So it's gonna be a good discussion stream.
Oh, I wonder where Pickle is. Pickle's like the lore wizard.
Oh yeah, Pickle was like, whoa. The last time we
he knows so much.
He does. It's so scary. I'm like, sir, are you okay?
Listen, I have a short attention span because I'm always, that's just ADHD life. So I don't be paying attention to half that shit. I just be playing the games. You know what I mean? Unless it's a super popular piece of lore, You know, I really be going to Iris for all of it. I'm like, could you tell me how these two things go together, please?
It's like, please tell me your ways.
Please tell
would
me
like
your
some
ways,
help.
grasshopper. Yep, that's how I be feeling. So it is what it is. But I do have
That
like
is funny.
some a couple critiques, if you will. But I overall enjoyed the game, so it's not a lot that I have to critique. But
Yeah.
I am interested in seeing all the other endings because, like I said, I only got one, and I know that most people ran through the first time and then they replayed it, so they probably got more than one. But I only got that one.
Hold on. I need to respond to Iris's message. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay. So I think the best way to start this is to maybe, I guess, start from the beginning. Like I was actually thinking about this last night before I went to bed. Like, what if like we went through like each individual play section and like gave our thoughts about it.
Yeah.
Like we start out with Grace in the hotel where her mom dies, then we go to like Leon in like, you know, fucking street combat, and then all that other kind of stuff. Like I'm gonna try my best to remember like exactly where everything was, but don't expect
Dude,
any miracles. I'm just like
I can't remember all that stuff, but I do remember like some of it, but not all of it.
I will
It's
try
been
my
a
best.
month, man. I got a short attention span. But I
Anyway,
think if you say
hold on.
something about it, I will I'll probably be like, "Oh, I remember that damn part." I know I remember Granny. Granny was whooping my ass in my videos. Y'all seen it, the ones on TikTok and YouTube. Granny was tearing me up, so I had to find a strategy to beat that bitch cuz she was tearing me to pieces.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Playthrough sections.
Yeah.
This should work. Okay, so obviously it starts out um
What are you looking at?
Google. Okay, so here we go. So first point where it starts out, obviously Grace in the hotel.
Do you want to start there or do you want me to start?
Okay, so
you already know how I feel about this part.
I know, because like when we originally had the last whatchamacallit, the last collab or whatever, like we kept watching over like the part in the hotel to figure out like how Grace's mom died and everything.
Right.
And we're just like how, what the fuck happened? Like what killed her? How did she die? So
Right.
so I can let me just start out by saying when we're first introduced to Grace, like you can tell that she's definitely like going through something. Like poor girl is damn near traumatized.
Facts. Pandy, what do you said you're looking on Google?
Yeah,
What did you type in? I want to put it back on that TV so people know which sections we're talking about.
Oh, okay. Here, I gotcha. Let's see here. Let me. I just looked up Resident Evil Requiem playthrough sections. Let me. Where's my screen share? There it is. You guys might not be able to see it that well, but don't worry, it's there. So so obviously first up we got the hotel and everything. I want to start this out in the opening cutscene where she's at the FBI office, because like when the game first starts, like we're shown Grace and she's like locked in on her work and everything, and like girl is in the zone. and and then her boss comes over, knocks on like her little cubicle after like calling from like a distance for her for what feels like at least a minute, And then when he finally gets like within, I don't know, 10 feet of her, she's like, huh, huh, what? So it's like poor girl is just still post traumatized and everything.
Dude, yeah.
And then
So hold on. Go ahead, Pandy. I'm looking for this right quick, so don't even trip.
and then um and then like she goes into her boss's office and her boss is like, "Hey, I have an assignment for you. We need you to go back to the hotel where your mom was killed." And like if that was me, I'd be like, "Are you sure about that?
So
Like
let me
are
ask
you
you this because did she okay, I know she was like a teen, so she did kind of remember that did she remember or know that that was the spot? Because at first it didn't seem like she did, and then once she got into the hotel it seemed like she was like, "Oh shit, this is this place." You know what I mean?
I'm assuming she remembered because, like you just said, when we go to the flashback of when her mom died, she looks to
Mhm.
be like at least in her late teens, if not potentially early 20s, like fresh into 20s.
Right.
Um, so like I'm assuming I remember her boss saying something along the lines of like, "Oh yeah, like I know this is where your mom died like 8 years ago, yada yada yada." So I'm assuming
Okay,
she
so she did
like
know.
yeah, so I'm assuming like at the time of like the assignment was being issued, she was in like her late 20s, if not maybe early 30s or something. Mm.
Okay. Gotcha. 'Cause I was wondering about that. Like, I wonder if she even kind of knew that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, because I remember when he gave her the assignment, and like they're in his office, he's like, I need you to go to like the Renwood Hotel. And then
Mm-hmm.
like you just see like this look of like shock and like terror on her face. And then he goes like, I know that's where your mom died. So
Sorry,
I,
guys, I'm
I,
fixing
I'm
stuff while Pandy's telling us about this.
so I'm assuming like she was still pretty, PTSD filled from that because I mean like after what happened following that, I mean like who wouldn't be.
Who wouldn't be right? You're right. Okay, gotcha.
So so then from there like we moved to like Grace being on the streets and like navigating her way through like the back alleys and everything, and then eventually going into like the back door to the hotel, like through the kitchen and everything, which God damn it. I fucking hated the kitchen section because it brought back so many memories of when I played the Biohazard demo and you're just in like the kitchen of like the family house and then you just see like all this like disgusting shit like in pots, pans, fridges, sinks and
Right.
all that stuff and and I'm just like, huh, maggots. Um
That's gross. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's. Are you talking about? Well, she's still in that kind of like hazy part of the hotel. She hasn't fought the
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
one dude. Okay. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nasty. I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah, no,
anything that
that
has maggots in it. So that's just that.
yeah, so that was kind of and then once you like eventually get into like the big part of the hotel where it's like, the lobby and like the upstairs area, that's where like the subtle jump scares start to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like that one like hose thing falling from the ceiling after you find like the picture with like the key on the back of it saying like, oh hey, beat me in room 204. And
Like
then
hell no.
I,
I ain't beating you
I just
nowhere,
look at
motherfucker.
I know I would just look at the picture and be like,
No thanks.
I'm gonna go home.
Exactly. Nope. What do they say? Old people say, "I'll take a rain check. I'm good."
It's like I'm gonna get back to you on that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go home, curl up in bed. But thanks for
Exactly.
the invite. Um, and then like eventually when we go upstairs, like the door is wired shut with wire.
Whatever the fuck that was. Yeah.
So then like the second subtle jump scare comes in after you pick up the wire cutters and then like that
Mm-hmm.
fucking deer skull just like fucking falls off the wall. and it's not like a huh jump scare. It's more like a ding jump scare. You know?
I think they did pretty good with that though in the beginning because at first I don't know, it kind of just builds up the momentum of being scary because as you
Yeah.
progress through the game, this game was not scary to me, but it was more, I don't know, psychologically challenging in a way, if you will. But
To
in the
me,
beginning, I think that they did a good job really building that, okay, we're going to have all these jump scares and stuff, because that didn't last throughout the whole game for sure.
yeah, no. Like I've noticed that in almost every single Resident Evil game, where like at the start, it like it just throws you right into the deep end, where you think that like anything and everything is like something is about to happen. With
You
like
mean like when Ethan's hand got bitten off?
yeah, so like there's subtle jump scares and like subtle things where you're just like, I don't want to go that way.
Right.
Like for example, after um in Requiem, after you do like the whole mom flashback from looking at all the photos on the bed and whatnot, and then you're like, oh, maybe her files are still behind the painting, and then like you start making your way down there, like right before you go through like the big double doors, like there's that big thing of lightning, and you see like someone walking by. Like that's the kind of stuff that Resident Evil games tend to start you out with, but then like as you progress, it gets, less and less scary.
Right. Right,
So
right.
it's kind of like a, we'll start it off at like give or take a 7 on the horror scale, but then like we'll just gradually dial it down.
Yeah, and I think it's meant to be more of like a suspense, if you will. But I think they did a pretty decent job there.
Yeah.
But the one part about the hotel that I obviously don't like, which this extends out into the whole game, is fucking Grace, man. She moves so slow.
No, okay. I
Her
mm,
walk is like walking with a walker though.
so here's my thing with Grace, and God bless the people of TikTok for making this joke. So for those of you who saw like the first ever scary movie, um when what was her name, Anna Faris or something like that,
Hmm.
when she runs away and like she's flailing her arms or whatever, that that's what Grace is technically running like when
But at
you
least
switch over to
she's
third person.
moving though. Grace is so
Like
slow.
like oh my gosh, this poor woman's like 40-yard dash was probably like at like a 16-second or something like that. I'm just like, oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, she was too slow for me. Too
Oh
damn
yeah,
slow.
but then like you really get a feel for like how slow she is when when like you go down to the painting, like you get the stuff
Hmm.
and then like the cop shows up and everything, and then like you have to deal with like all that fucking nonsense, and you get like the emergency exit key and you have to like run back up there, and you're just like, oh my god, Grace, please go 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 go. And she's like,
Welcome in, Blood Angel.
she's basically going at like a light jog speed instead of like a full on sprint.
Facts. Yeah. And then I noticed that too, like it works when you're playing with the granny part, right? So that part works.
Yeah.
But for the whole game, I was like, please, Grace, please, can we just pick it up just like one extra couple? Like, could we just skip maybe? Like, we already
Like,
don't have any
oh,
freaking ammo. We spent a good chunk of the game not having any weapons really at all. So like, can we
mhm.
just move a little faster for fuck's sake?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, please run faster.
Something, man. Or if not, you're gonna have to give me some more bullets because when
Oh
they
yeah.
came out in the beginning and said we were gonna be limited playing with Grace, I didn't think we were gonna be limited to picking up one or two bullets here and there. Like, what the hell?
Oh, okay, no. So I saw this funny joke where it was basically making fun of Leon and Grace's like inventory spaces, right?
Oh god. Oh yeah,
And
his is hella big. We have
yeah,
nothing on Grace.
yeah. So So the comparison was Leon's inventory is basically the equivalent of boys' pockets, while Grace's inventory is the equivalent of girls' pockets.
Facts. And girls' pockets on dresses, which we don't get very often because she had no space and I had to constantly keep getting rid of things in order to pick up just the bare necessities. So, yeah, I thought that was some bullshit. But, I'm kind of used to it because remember when I was playing as Ethan, Ethan didn't immediately have a bunch of space either, you know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't until we played as Chris where he got like, then we had military space at that point.
Yeah, Leon basically had like what would be the equivalent of like the tac vest where you can put like 4 additional mags in there. You can attach on like 3 grenades and
hella guns with your Velcro and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like cargo pants where it's like the pockets on the side of the legs, the normal pockets, the back pockets, like everything in between. And I'm just like, oh my god, Leon, holy inventory space.
And he had hella guns too. What would you say, biblically accurate boy pocket? Exactly. That's what he had. And he had that one in this one too. Leon did.
Yeah, and God bless that inventory space on Leon. I will say this, like the number one part about Grace going back to the hotel, like the entire thing, the most like stressful part for me that like actually gave me just like a little bit of being scared was when we first encountered the cop and like he's like in the midst of turning and like he just like hunches over and like spits up like give or take 3 or 4 teeth. That has been an occasional reoccurring nightmare for me where like all my teeth just fall out. So it was just like, oh, I'm reliving my nightmare all over again.
Could you imagine though? And then you just ain't got nothing but gums. You're sitting there like,
it's like, I'm a gummy bear.
I'm a gummy bear. Ain't no way. That part was funny though. I was like, damn. They was like, he ain't gonna have no nothings.
It's like, I'm a gummy bear.
Hell yeah. Let me try to think what was the fun part for the weird part in the hotel. So what I thought was pretty cool was when we enter the room and there's like all of the pictures on that same bed, right? And they're all of they're all of Grace. It's like, ma'am, you got a stalker in your hands.
No. So coincidentally enough, the most fun part for me during that entire thing was also the most scariest, which again was the cop. Mm-hmm. But it was the fun part was after he turned and you just have like the little fireplace poker because
dude,
I remember that entire time I was basically talking to the cop like I was some sort of like Protestant like churchgoer, just like back ye demons, I shall send you to hell.
I knew he was gonna get turned. I was sad. He was just over there trying to help us out. You know what I mean?
I fully was not expecting to like shove a fireplace poker through that poor man's eye.
Through his eyeball?
Like, yeah, and then still have him like kicking. I was like, okay, so we clearly,
he was trying to eat us though,
I was like, we clearly penetrated the brain. Why the fuck are you still moving?
Right. Yeah, that's when she was having to run around and that's the part where she got bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That part pissed me off because I'm like, Grace, you could have kicked him. You already poked him in the whole eyeball. You could have like kicked him in the throat and everything. He would not be that close to me at that point. Like, I already know you're going to try to bite me. So like, there was no fight for me in there. I'm like, come on, man. I'm gonna, if you're going to eat me, you're just going to take a little bit of a fight. It's going to be a little struggle.
The most frustrating part about that entire thing and like the most stressful was when he had the shotgun and you had to not only try to get yourself free, but also dodge his shotgun shots. And then once you did stab him through the eye, Grace fucking throws away the fireplace poker. And I'm just like, girl, why the fuck would you do that?
Pull it out of his face and use it again. What the hell?
Like you quite literally just had a man try to attack you with a fucking shotgun who just threw up like 3 or 4 teeth. Like, keep that shit on you.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, that part
oh my
wasn't too bad
gosh.
though. It got you ready for the game though. So I was like,
Oh
once
yeah.
we got through there, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be real cool because if this is how we're starting off, we're starting off pretty hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm already
And
bitten, so that's gonna be great.
and speaking of starting off hot, let's transition into the first Leon segment where he's on the streets of
Ooh,
Ringwood City. Oh
yeah.
my god. So so going into this, like, I knew that we could throw stuff, right?
Hmm.
But like this being a new mechanic to the game, I had no idea like the amount of like impact it would have up until like when I first did it. So like you're in the streets and like that one construction worker is coming at you with like a metal pipe or something like that. And
Hmm.
then like you shoot him in the head and he goes down. And then you have like maybe two or three more zombies coming at you and you pick that up and you just and and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
First of all, let's talk about old boy carrying a whole ass body just walking down the street, and everybody's like, "Okay, it's just a
And
normal
no one
Wednesday."
notices. No one
That
fucking
was
noticed
so
or said
funny.
anything. I'm like, "Is this normal?"
And Leon's going through fighting all these zombies as one person. Like, ain't no way. He would have been bit like 50 times, dude. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So, yeah, so it's like how are you going to tell me that like
Average day in
this
Texas.
yeah, especially on Deep Ellum Street. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Um
God.
but like again, Gideon was carrying Grace like over his shoulder, like she was just like drunk out of her fucking mind, and no one thought like, hey, should we ask this guy if like this chick is okay, or should we like be concerned or anything? Because like, if I was just walking along the streets and I saw like this gross ass dude in like fucking what looks like night vision goggles carrying like 130-pound girl like over his shoulder just completely unconscious, I would raise a little bit of suspicion.
Right. And he's like knocking people to the side and shit. Like,
Welcome,
this dude's
welcome to Earth.
tripping.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Oh, Dark Lord, you're in here. Hang on.
Hi, Dark Lord.
I actually forgot. This was for Rad. That's my sounds for Rad. Dark Lord, since I don't have a sound for you. I just made one, so hang on. I'm gonna play it for you because you're here.
That's far enough, mortal.
Mortal. That's for you.
And then, oh my gosh. Okay, so and then let's talk about like when the combat first starts for Leon, because like Gideon pulls out what I call like the reverse tranquilizer gun,
Mm-hmm.
and like just shoots, give or take, 4 or 5 people with like the zombie infection, and then like they all eventually turn after give or take 2 to 3 minutes. But like the the only lady who raised any sort of concern when Gideon was carrying Grace, like hers was like a what the fuck kind of transformation, because she goes up to like that one guy in the beanie and it's just like, help me, and the
Right,
guy's like,
that's what I was saying.
yeah,
Nobody even paid her any attention.
exactly. And then like this fucking guy in the beanie is just like, ma'am, are you okay? And like she gets really close to him, knocks him to the ground, and then like just starts like making out with him, and then just fucking bites his nose off, and I'm just like, oh.
Dude, I think that guy was just like chilling because she was making out with him. Because what the fuck, she just came up and just started biting, well, kissing and biting. Like, come on, man, ain't no way. And she's looking all weird and shit, freaking looking like she's puking up shit. No way.
Yeah.
It just won't
So
work for me.
yeah, so it's like, what the fuck? And then like that's when you get into the combat with Leon. And can we just take a hot minute to appreciate this man's like roundhouse kicks, because I don't know if you got the same amount of power in that first roundhouse kick that I did, but Leon sent that poor woman at least 6 feet in the air and like 5 feet back. I was like, God damn, Leon, you've been working on legs, haven't you?
Yeah, so he came in, like, first of all, when he pulled up, I was like, yo, he pulled up so clean, you know what I mean? Um, I did like that his physique and all that stuff in the game was super strong. Like even him pushing people off, like his one push would push multiple zombies away, which is definitely not the case for Grace. And then what did he have? He had one gun, and I forget what else he had.
He had the pistol and
he had something
the
else.
And the hatchet.
There you go, the hatchet. He was tearing their butts up with that hatchet, man. I was like, I can get used to this.
The hatchet is a very nice change of pace from like the original like combat knife from like Resident Evil 4, where like you would just stab them in the throat and they would go down, but like they wouldn't like stay down, to where at least now with the hatchet you can like probably shoot them in the head or in the legs and get them down, and then you can go over there and just shove like the hatchet in the back of their head, and next thing you know is like their fucking head explodes or just like goes rolling into the street.
Exactly. You're right, Wolf, and you said don't forget the Leon shuffle. Exactly. So one of my critiques, which we ended up making a joke about it and we thought it was funny as we played through the game, but Leon, to me, when he moves, he was moving kind of like as if a person would move if they were drunk. Okay.
That's fair.
He had a little shuffle to him, and I thought that was so funny, and especially like if he got injured or anything, you could really tell. But they made him, I don't know what his moving mechanics was, but it made him look like he was pretty much was taking some nips while he was out here fighting zombies. I mean, which wouldn't be a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But he moved like he was drunk.
Yeah. And then like you get into like the big like street combat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like at that point I'm just like, oh, okay, classic, pistol fight and all that other kind of stuff. I just want to start by saying like the sounds that they added to the guns, like it just sounds so much more crisp and like authentic from like previous games. Like this one actually sounded like pretty well and crisp, to where like previous ones kind of sounded, I don't necessarily know how to describe it, but it was like give or take 85% authentic from like previous games, to where this one sounded like 95.
Yeah, I agree. I think they did really well with the sound. I think they did really well with the options that we had as Leon, like the whole roundhouse kicking situation. I didn't expect that in the beginning, that he would be able to do that. I like the way that he could either hit normal with the hatchet, or he had kind of a special sequence with the hatchet too. You know what I mean? So I think they did so well with Leon, and that's why we're all fangirling and standing, because they just did really well with him throughout the whole game. And we'll talk about some other parts too, but that's all I got for the beginning.
Yeah, so like one of the things I can really appreciate about like the initial start of Leon's sequence is that like again, they gave us a hatchet instead of a combat knife.
Right.
And like in like Resident Evil 4, after using it for so many times, it would eventually break, and you would have to go to the merchant to get it fixed, to where like with the hatchet you can pretty much like sharpen it and repair it on the fly. You didn't have to go and waste money on it. But,
right.
It was just like a right then and there kind of thing, which I really liked. And then like obviously the biggest like ooh moment of that entire thing was when like you're in the middle of combat, and then it gives you like the notification like, oh hey, do this to pull out the Requiem. I'm like, what the fuck is the Requiem?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then you pull out like this fucking Magnum on steroids, and you just like blow away like 3 zombies, and we
call that a one-hitter quitter.
I'm like, holy shit, this is.
But you know what? They tricked us though, because they gave us this beautiful ass gun, and then the majority of the bullets that you would find in the game is the bullets you had in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you go through the whole game with like 1 or 2 bullets for that fucking gun. But I will say that gun was powerful. I really like that. I wish that we had a mode of the game that we could play where it gave us a decent amount of ammo. I could have some real fun going through zombies with that gun. I really like that one.
Like that's why I've been doing a lot of off-stream playthroughs so I can get the infinite ammo perk.
Hell yeah.
And whatnot, because
you know what, they should mod that already. They already modded his car as a cheeseburger, so like come on, somebody mod some extra ammo in for us.
Listen, nothing is more fun than going through that game in infinite ammo. Also, hi
babes.
I did
came
not
here
hear
scaring the shit out of me.
I was like, what the hell?
Hi, like, how are you?
Good. I'm so sorry. Work's been a mess because it's Easter Sunday and we're still dealing with spring breakers.
You're good.
Emotional damage.
Welcome to Earth. Hold on, I gotta get Iris's thing up on my end.
This is gonna sound really weird. Let me get rid of my model arm real quick.
You got your model on?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of the arm real quick so I can have my plushie.
Ow!
Oh, the Leon plushie.
Wait a minute, are you in VTube Studio? If you are, then just pop your ass on in here.
Okay, un momento, and then tell me how.
I'm so excited now. It's supposed to be. This is a triplet.
I might need someone to walk me through it.
Okay.
Okay, so
we got time. Let's do it.
Yeah. So basically, just to fill you in on like all the stuff that you've missed, is we're just going through like each individual section of the game. So we start out with Grace at the hotel, then like Leon's street thing and whatnot.
The table's haunted, guys, so if you see the table and water moving, it's because we got ghosts.
I gotta adjust everything.
Listen,
let me move me over.
The hotel section was fine. The beginning hospital section with the girl, fuck that part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we're actually about to.
We'll get into that. We're not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still on Leon's initial introduction.
Speaking of that, if you look on my screen on my stream, you'll see that I have the little girl and her little box on the TV. Because we're going through Google to see all the things, but I have her and her little box on the screen because, yeah.
Free Open VT Studio, apparently. Oops.
Yeah, do your thing. We ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I had it opened and then all of a sudden I accidentally X'd out. I said, oops.
The password for the collab should be in the group chat.
Cool.
And guess what, Iris? I am online. Remember last time? They played me last time. I was really sad about that, y'all. They played me.
I got my plushie.
Oh, Lord.
Connecting to internet.
Look at those hot thighs. Oh, y'all can't see my hot thighs.
In the group chat?
Yep.
Yeah, it should be in there.
Hot thigh.
I'm blind. Can one of y'all send it to me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm being bad while you guys are setting up, showing my hot thighs off. It's almost summertime, man.
Those thighs are good. Is that the password or the join code?
That is the password.
Password.
Cool.
If you go to join and just put me as the host, then put in that password, it should be good.
Cool.
Okay, hang on. Let me grab some more water. BRB.
Join
Iris,
disconnected. The fuck?
While Noire is off to get some water, let me get your initial thoughts on the first two sections. So Grace in the Rinwood Hotel, and then Leon on the streets of Rinwood City.
Real quick, is the beginning letter actual capitalized, or is that just because you sent it to me?
Yes, it is actually capitalized.
Well, it shows you. It shows me. Oh, no ping. What the fuck you mean? Sorry, I will give you my thing. I'm just freaking out with VTube Studio.
Are you in the right region?
What's your region? It put me in Western North America.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, what the fuck? What do you mean I got no internet?
See, that's doing to you what it did to me.
Let me
You
see if
you
I
actually
hit
have
Noir. No.
so there's two different ways that you can do VTube Studio. You can do it like directly through the application, which would go through Steam, and then you can go into
Let me
the
try opening it through Steam again. I might have done non-Steam start.
yeah, because if you do the non-Steam start, then you have no internet. But if you do it through Steam, then you have internet.
Ooh, I didn't
But
know
my
that.
opinions on the hotel and what else?
The Streets of Redwood. So
Okay.
basically, Leon. So like the first two sections that you play.
I got 2 opinions because I platinum this game.
Okay, so
I knew it.
so we'll go through each section in order. So first, give us your opinions on Grace in the Hotel.
The hotel, I actually like the hotel. I do think after you play through it once that it gets a little, what's the word I'm looking for? When something gets repetitive, but I'm not trying to say repetitive, I'm trying to say something else. I guess boring, because the little cutscene with Alyssa, you only really need that for your first playthrough. Then after your first playthrough, it's not an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
So that gets a little repetitive, but I like it. And if you didn't know, this little tip for you and everybody else, the hotel scene, if you just hold right, the zombie cop should not shoot you. And it's super easy.
Really?
And some of it's pointless again, because once you do it on a second playthrough, you just automatically can get the key and go straight to the room. Where in the beginning, it kind of makes you go through the bathroom and everything else.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Fun fact, I'll wait till we really get more towards it, but where I platinum the game, if you go through the bathroom, it tells you a little bit more about some secret achievements within the game that's really hard to get.
Oh yeah, because like later on in the game you get like the hand and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the shit I didn't do.
Leon section, I like it unless you're doing it on insanity mode, because on sanity mode it makes the zombies in the streets, some of them blister heads, and they like fucking one-shot you.
No, I don't like the blister heads. I was hoping to not traumatize myself this early in the conversation, but I don't like them.
Okay. I'm going with y'all in Discord. I'm gonna ask somebody to help. What I do wrong?
Okay. Nothing. You didn't do nothing. Let's do it. Okay, boo boo boo. Let's see, where are you?
Yeah,
oh my
it
god, that
shows
is
me,
too cute.
like, offline status, and I don't know how to put it
Look at your cute little self.
online. See? And I come here and it says status
Go to join
offline.
at the bottom. Yeah, it's doing to you what it did to me.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Try
Joining
the try to put the password in again.
Hold on,
Just
I'm gonna open
the
Discord. I'm
R
gonna
is
type it in
capital.
myself.
Yeah. If we can't figure it out, don't worry. I already have a backup plan. I already have
Okay.
a link to your little Fuji reactive already.
Yay!
To go.
Is it the popsicle one?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let me.
I know. I think it is for me.
I'm gonna open Discord on my phone and just type in the password letter by letter. I did just copy paste it, and that might be part of the reason.
Whoops. That's images. I need the actual thing. Let's see here. Your sort. Yep, it's your popsicle.
See, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Yep, yours is doing the
Are
same
you
crap
able to
it did
send
with
an
me.
invite itself?
Let me see. Hold on. Give us a sec, guys. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
I am so sorry.
And you look so cute too. I see you right now.
Here, hold on. Bear with me.
I'm gonna Google VTube Studio collapses offline.
Where is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that thing was doing, but it did that shit to me.
BTS,
And it just disconnected
not
all of
BTS,
us.
V.
Well, I did that.
Oh.
Let's see. Where's Iris? Why can't I find Iris?
This is the fun part about VTube Studio that nobody wants to talk about.
Literally, because I
Shit's
bought
so
the DLC
clunky.
too.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Is my caps lock on?
Unless you changed your name.
Hex no bitches.
Yep, that's what I thought. All right. Quite literally the exact same thing. Same password, same region, same everything.
Okay, let me see if it'll let me join.
Oh. Okay. It got me in so far.
The table. It's gone. Our table. It's broken.
That's me in the corner.
Oh, look at I can see you. Look at that giant pandy all over my screen. Hey. Wow. Pandy, why are you all floating in the air?
I'm like, don't worry about it. Hi,
Pandy's about to dance on top of the table. That's what it looks like.
It's unconnected. I can't tell if it's Noire or Pandy in my corner. Do I just hit return?
It's like I gotta make money somehow.
Yeah, and it should load you in.
Okay, I see y'all.
Ah, there you go.
How do I put myself behind the table again?
You already are. Pandy, get your ass up.
Let
me move
side.
you.
Because Pandy had to do this for me last time to where I could put myself behind the table.
Oh my god.
I forgot what he said, because it currently has me in front of it.
Giant fire thighs, I tell you.
Okay, let me put my tail down because it's all in the way.
I was like, whoa!
There we go. Yay, we're all in here. Although we could spread out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we look traumatized in the corner.
Well, I mean, like...
Move the table in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I still gotta have space for Iris, so once she gets in here, I can adjust accordingly.
She's right here. Looking all cute.
Huh? What? I don't see her on my end. Oh god!
She's right there.
Found her!
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing my... Well... Oh, wait, now I'm behind the table. Okay. Oh, shit, it put me in front of it again. What the fuck?
Hold on, I got it.
Dude, this
Tell me where you want me. I will move me where you want me.
It's so clunky.
I will move myself wherever you want me.
Hold on. Let me move you over. Let me move Noire over. Let me move the table. Let me move the waters.
What the?
Okay, the table's there, so I'm just gonna...
There we go.
Yay! Now it looks great.
And then,
wait.
Then also, let me get Iris some water here.
So in my thing though, I remember there was something last time. Pandy told me I had to click it. That way I can move y'all's models on my screen.
Oh yeah,
and put myself behind the table. What is that?
So, do you see the little collab antenna on the bottom left?
Yes.
Okay, so the little group button next to that, click that. And then on each of us, there should be a section that is not checked that says you control position. Make sure both of those are checked for us.
Okay.
And then up above, where it says quit collab, there should be a button that says ordering.
Use fixed orders?
Yeah. And then click the button that says ordering, and then make sure I'm at the very top.
You are at the top, yes.
Fantastic.
Nice.
I always knew I was at the top.
So let me really, really lower myself to put me by the table.
First of all, you're too small. We're like giants.
Sorry, I'm trying to put... Y'all are giant on my end, and the table's like super small, so I'm like lowering everybody right now. Shit.
Let me see if I can make myself
behind
little.
the wire so my wings don't mess y'all up.
Poke my eye out.
All right, so... Now
I think we look good now.
Yes, so now that we've all given our initial thoughts on the first two sections, now it is time for the next section, which is the Care Center arrival for Grace.
I have my opinions. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I have fucking opinions.
Just start, Pandy. I always have my opinions, so... Are you talking about... Wait. Are we talking about when we get in first and then we get to where the granny is?
Yeah, and we have to like find the screwdriver and we get the fuse and everything.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so this part, for me, I think it was fine. Like, I don't have any qualms with it. The only thing I will say that if I could give a critique here was that this section to me seemed really short. It was really short to me because all you really had to do was get out of there, find the fuse, get the screwdriver, and pass Granny, right? But I love the Granny part of it. I told you she was whooping my ass for a long time. So I love that part. But for me, this was probably one of the shortest parts of the game that I think probably could have been a little bit longer, since all the other areas in the house in the mansion were significantly longer than this one. So I liked it though. I liked it a lot. I
That's
didn't
fair.
like being in the kitchen though, or whatever that was, when there's like no light and you don't have the lighter yet, and you're like, what the fuck? I can't see.
Oh yeah, and you have to like try to find your way to the next door, but like you don't have the lighter, so like it just says, "Oh, there's something blocking your path," and you're just like, "Fuck's sake."
Yeah, what? Well, I don't know what it is because I can't see it. Yeah, exactly.
So my whole thing with this section was like before Granny was like shown, I was just walking around expecting something to like jump out and attack me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing did. And then it tells you to like, go to that one room where you find like the storybook about the quote unquote shadow monster, i.e. Granny.
Fuck that.
Grams.
And, yeah, and then you go into the closet and like the fucking lamp gets you. And I'm just
Exactly.
like, God damn it, lamp. And like that was my first mild jump scare of the game. But then like you get to the section where you have to get the screwdriver from the top of the thing, and you're having to like move the cart, and like your butt cheeks are clenched, like everything's just tense, and you're just like, oh my god, please just be quiet, just be quiet, and
Don't
then,
let
like,
her see me.
and then like the fucking tray on top of the cart falls over,
Falls off, right?
And then she's like crawling on the fucking windows like goddamn Spider-Man, and you're trying to find a place to hide. And I've seen so many people do this where like they freak out and they just hide in like a massive open corner. And
Right. And I'm like, no, dude, why don't you just go where there's the cover right there? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where
You know
you
what's
had to
bad?
duck
You know what
under.
scared me?
yeah. So wait, what?
So you know what's bad? You know what scared me there?
What?
That fucking horse.
Hell yeah!
That horse.
I just thought it was gonna move. You talking about the end of the hall?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm supposed to have glasses, but I don't wear them, so I didn't see it was a horse at first. So when the light just turned on and I saw something standing there, I freaking jumped. Also, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are y'all streaming together?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
May I have an invite?
Yes.
Why yes. Why yes.
Also, hi, Shy Guy Gaming. How are you? Sorry, I low-key have pizza in my mouth.
Ooh, snack sounds good right now. Oh my god, I got a pack today, so I'm like,
Glad to
I'm
hear
gonna
good.
pack and
Thanks for
snack.
coming back.
Let's see.
Nice to see you. These are my model siblings. That's Pandy.
Hello.
That's Noire.
Nice to meet you.
Here we go.
Noire, can I say something kind of out of pocket?
Yeah.
With us being model siblings, I thought I asked for a big upper chest, and I saw your model, and I went, nah.
I said, make them as big as you can make them, baby.
Oh,
What do you
shit,
mean?
they
Look at
can't
my
hear you. Why
chest.
can't they hear
Look
you?
at mine.
You are
Hell
supposed to
yeah.
hear them. Hold on. I don't know why you can't. Pandy Noire, say hi. I'm making sure the volume works now.
Hello.
Shit, yeah, why is it not?
I have them coming through my
Properly.
desktop audio.
I am losing my train of thought on where I was going with this entire conversation.
Sorry, they're supposed to hear you, and then all of a sudden Discord audio wasn't coming through. It should work now. I hope. It shows
think
it's
so.
working when y'all talk.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so where was I in this conversation? Oh, so when you knock over the tray on the little cart, and then Granny's like crawling on the walls like fucking Spider-Man, and then you have to hide. Like, obviously, I saw the cover, right? And I hid there, but it felt so exposed. I was like,
Right.
there's no fucking way she does not see me. Like, there is absolutely no way. Because, like, she walks in through the door, and then, like, in the corner of where the other door was, where you could, like, easily loop, there was, like, that giant red light. And I'm like, there is no way she does not see me. And lo and behold, she didn't see me. I'm like, how the fuck?
Mm-mm. Nope.
But, like,
Okay, that's my biggest gripe with this game. You brought it up. The way nothing seems to see you unless you're directly in front of it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We're not there, but there's another section of the game when I was playing it where I was like, there's no way these enemies wouldn't see me in real life. Because I'm not directly in front of them, they don't see me.
Yeah.
Oh, can I still get that invite, by the way?
I thought I sent. Hold on. Let's see here. Do.
I'll send it to you.
Should've,
Check
I
your
should've
your
Okay,
inbox on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Now I just gotta mute you on the stream together.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Knock knock.
Okay.
I love knock knock.
And then what was it? And then the next part that was like very butt clenching inducing was
But clenching
hi, Shy Guy.
inducing.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It was when after you get the screwdriver from on top of the thing, and then you have to go to like the far back room, but then like Granny is quite literally right fucking there. And so it's either loop around into the light where she can't get you and pray to God she fucks off, or two, try to go through her and risk getting bitten. And I did option 2 when I got bit. But I ran through and got to the room, got the fuse, and then I was just, profusely sprinting as fast as Grace could down the hall to get the fuse in, and just, oh my god, it was it was not a pleasant time.
Yeah, I got that fuse in like 2 seconds while she was behind me, and then the whole scene ends with you getting basically damn near caught anyway. And I was like, damn man, I could have relaxed a little bit.
Yeah, and then she gets like fucking yeeted against the radiator. Oh my!
Crack my back.
My back felt that. I was like, oh, that cannot feel good, especially
exactly.
With, like,
oh no, Grace is Superwoman.
Yeah, especially with like the multiple parts that were like sticking up and everything. Like it'd basically be the equivalent of hitting your head on like the corner of a desk or something. Just
right.
But like I saw that and I quite literally felt multiple parts of my spine just like pop. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that was an odd part for me. I was like, damn man, I knew he was gonna get caught, but then here comes Zaddy.
Sure thing, Nalo.
I really like that part though. That's like I said, it was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. The only thing that really took some time is that first playthrough of trying to avoid the granny and not get caught. But after you did that, it was really, really, really easy. You didn't bring this up though. Huh?
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
We didn't bring this up though, but I thought this was cool. I liked how they had Granny popping out through the ceiling in different areas. You know what I mean? Dropping through. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it basically felt like a weird version of Alien Isolation.
This is true. I haven't played that, but my oldest son plays it he plays it all the time. Like he loves that game, and he keeps telling me I have to play it. So now, like on my capture card, I'll probably play it.
No, have y'all seen the granny skip though? These people be wild, and if you get her to chase you out of the room when she's behind you, she won't break through the wall, so you can just go straight to the freaking spark plug.
Shut up.
She doesn't break through the wall. Also, I learned this. You can't do it on Insanity because she's too fast.
Oop.
But if you move the cart, the first time something gets knocked off on it, you have enough time with how fast she is on normal and assisted mode to just move the cart to the wrench and grab it before she gets in the room.
That's what I did. I already had it before she even came back around. And you can hear her big ass feet, so it's not like you don't know where she's at.
Yeah, the big ass size 17s.
I hurt her more than I do the other two.
Yep. I can hear her just. Oh gosh, what was the other one?
Talking about her in game though, because I'll be like, "Girl, stop."
Okay, relax. Big
yeah, because her literal name's Girl, and I'll be like, "Girl, chill out. Girl, stop."
I love that part. That part was so fun for me, the granny part. But then now we're getting left freaking. We got saved for a second. Now we're out here again with nothing again to protect ourselves. So that part pissed me off.
Yeah, like quite literally all I got that entire time was the fucking glass bottle and like one med injector. I was like, ah, come on.
Right. I was trying to pick up all the plants and then some I just left because I'm like, I know we're going to zip back around to this section again. And if I take it now, then I definitely won't have nothing later. So I try to conserve as best as I could. And pretty much like Iris said earlier, some of those zombies didn't see you anyway. Like an example of one that didn't see me was the doctor. So you know how you have to go into the lab, and you have to go through that first room where the doctor's at with the chainsaw, and then you dip around the corner again, and there's the guy that wakes up on the table, whatever. I just basically walked around the table, around the doctor, and by the time he notices you, you're already through the other room. So there you go.
It's the fault of the RE engine, and it can be seen in a lot of other games. But a lot of the zombies literally have a system to where if you can't see them, they can't see you.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that would have saved
insanity
me a lot
all
of
over
ammo.
the place.
It's very dependent. There are still some parts of the game to where even if you're not looking at the zombie, because you're directly in front of it, it will still attack and know you're there. But they do work on a very much, I can't see you, you're not there, I'm not here. Just like look away, and then all of a sudden, it's like the zombie doesn't exist.
Right.
Also, y'all, you're probably gonna see my egghead. I gave my chat the option to make me bald again.
I see you, Baldy.
They don't let it stop. I get my hair back and they're like, you're bald.
Look at my egg. We got two Baldies.
And then there's me, who didn't opt in for a bald feature, because why would I want that?
First of all, come on, Pandy. That would be funny.
I had to. I gave it to him with my custom model, and I was like, I can't take it away when I get my personal.
That's right.
I could ask Mel for like a shirtless mode. That
would be great.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, that would be hot.
It's like under this undershirt. Guess what it is? Just more tattoos.
Perfect. See, everybody will love it.
I love it.
Okay, so let's ease our way into the next section, which was Leon arriving at the care center. So this is where like everything starts out all, nice and peaceful, but also at the same time kind of creepy because the nurse is like, "Oh, Dr. Gideon's been expecting you," and then all of a sudden shit hits the fan.
Right, you've been expecting
Leon's
me.
#1 fan.
No, we are not balding the panda. The panda does not have a bald option.
The panda does not have a bald option, Gizmo.
It's only for the regular ones. No bald panda yet.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me
Shirtless
out.
panda.
Because my chat would totally do it. I know Gizmo probably would. Ask Mel how much it would be for a shirtless toggle, and we'll crowdfund.
Right.
No, not
only
Jake
if you
Panda,
get
no.
only if you have a nipple piercing, though.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Come on,
Well,
chat,
this is
say
TMI.
yes. Chat,
I used
say
to have
yes.
one, but I took it out because I refused to only have one.
Yeah, me, because I didn't do the other one.
Like,
No, I got
Same.
them both done, and the one just didn't want to stay. And I was like, I'm not walking around with just one.
I got through
Like-
one and I said absolutely not. That was
like,
it.
the most people are gonna get with me is either shirtless or maid outfit.
Shirtless maid. Shirtless maid.
Perfect. Exactly. See, that's a compromise.
No, it's gonna have to be like one of those stripper club servers where it's just like the bow tie around the neck, the little like cuff things, and then just like no shirt.
Dude, have you guys seen the one barista on TikTok? He's a 3D, he has a VR chat model, but he has his own little barista stand. And he is not only shirtless, but when he turns around, you can see his little booty cheeks. It's so cute. He's yeah, and he comes and actually serves you your little coffees and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna send them to you.
Noire, are you playing on PC or console? I know Pandy's playing on PC.
PC.
I can't, but you two can. You can put Leon in a bunny maid outfit.
Oh yeah, I've
Really?
seen that.
They
Yeah, I'll send
modded
you the
that
link.
already?
Oh yeah, day one. Day one.
Okay, let me get it
Leon had a
because I
Playboy
got
bunny
the
outfit.
hamburger car.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm curious to know what were our initial thoughts when we first got our hands on the fucking chainsaw, because I had like a wave of like, did you guys ever watch that show Chowder when you were growing up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So when I got the chainsaw, the only thing that was going through my mind was pressing buttons makes me feel Powerful.
I was excited. I wanted to do that ever since Resident Evil 4. I was like, give me the chainsaw. Let me fight back with the chainsaw.
So I like that part, but I felt like, you know, a little baby elephant where they don't know what to do with their with their nozzle. That's how I felt at first, because I don't know how I can explain this right, but playing on the controller, on the Xbox controller, the chainsaw kind of has a little weight to it, if you will. So
Yes.
if you didn't hit on somebody the correct way, they still can almost hit you. So I had to try it a couple times to be able to get to how to use it on the controller.
I will say, I noticed instantly Leon moves slower, but the devs mentioned, because Leon's supposed to be in his, like, what, 40s, almost 50s in this game, that he was going to
Leon
move
seemed like
slower.
he was drunk.
Yeah, the
Somewhere
devs
between
mentioned he was
49
going
and
to
51.
move more stiff than Grace than
Okay.
he did in the older games.
I don't know
Because
that
he's supposed to be
roundhouse
older.
kick. That was like a 20-year-old kick.
Listen, he does
And
flips in
working on his
RE4.
leg.
You got to play it Noire.
Okay.
I also
I recommend the 4
speaking,
remake if you can't do tank controls.
Okay.
Speaking of like RE4 Leon and Requiem Leon, I noticed this man did not do a single unnecessary backflip.
Nope.
This is true.
No, he did not.
Yep.
Which, I mean, for one, good on him, but also, like, completely understandable.
No, I wanted to see at least one. That should have been on the
No.
bingo card.
Okay, so my only gripe about this section of the game when Leon's at the care center with the chainsaw is when he goes like actually into the care center and like he meets up with Grace for like that hot split second. The fact that he uses the chainsaw to cut through the metal lock, I'm like, dude, you could have quite easily just like cut your way through the door, like the wooden door, but no, you chose to go through the metal lock.
First of all, you know you have to expect this, Pandy, from Resident Evil, because even in the other ones where it's like you have all this stuff that you could get through this shit, and remember when I was playing the last Resident Evil before that, and all you had to do was like shoot that old ass lock off. Like, dude, I should have been able to hit that lock off with anything as old as it was, but that's just how they all are.
Yeah, I feel like the chainsaw was the only logic used with locks though in the entire game series.
Right.
Yeah. But also with like how powerful Leon's kicks were when you were on like the streets of Redwood, I mean, like you would kind of expect him to just be able to like brute force it, right?
He kicks down other doors. I'll give you that. He kicks down other doors.
So I'm like, why use the chainsaw on the metal lock when you could have either one, brute forced it, or two, cut through the wooden door and not fuck up the chainsaw and cut the chainsaw?
Literally, he cuts through another wooden door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the fuck? So, oh my god. Okay, so I think it was either the first time I encountered a chainsaw or like later on when I encountered a chainsaw in like Raccoon City or something. But like, I did not know that if you went up behind a zombie and like you got them with the chainsaw and it was like stuck in their body, they could like come up and hug you and then like just, you know, like the chainsaw like through you. I was like, oh, that's a gruesome mechanic.
That's what you call a twofer.
Okay, I actually had that complaint in the hospital section with Leon. And I think it's dependent on when you slash at the zombies. I gotta learn the timing on it better, honestly, even knowing I played through that game so much. But I hate that if you don't time it right, the chainsaw goes through the middle of them, and then you have to like kick it off of you, and you don't get it back.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this was probably the one section where I was first introduced to like the Leon like gun executions, to where like a zombie's about to attack you and like you quickly dodge out of the way, get behind them, and then just like fucking blow their brains out, or like you get really up close and personal, put like your gun like underneath their chin and then just like blow their head off. I thought that was cool. I still haven't been able to get the Requiem one, but like I've seen it and just my god.
If you want to practice the Requiem one, get to the care center part with Leon, and that very first chainsaw zombie, if you time it just right, he'll go behind him, kick him down, and blow off his head.
That's awesome.
That's the easiest time to do it. That's like the one time it's done in speedruns.
God, I can't even imagine what like so far the world record speedrun for this
An
game is?
hour and 39 minutes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what?
That's crazy.
Oh, y'all aren't
That's
part of the
crazy.
Resident Evil speedrun community, are you?
No,
No.
hell no.
I played it for the love
Hell
of the game.
no.
I played it for the love of the game.
Let me learn the Insanity speedrun and I'll stream it one day.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's dive into the next section, which in my opinion was probably the longest section of the entire game. Grace being in the care center and having to find the 3 cubes.
Oh goodness, yeah. This is the bulk. This was the bulk of like the first full half of the game.
Yeah,
I love it and I hate it.
me too. Like
Same.
it definitely brought back the village and biohazard feel to it, but like with how in depth the horror was, it was like a slow burn kind of, because like you're going around, you're trying to find these cubes and everything, but at the same time you have to get like the security bracelets, and to get the security bracelets you have to do like another thing like with the organs and everything, and just there was so much backtracking and everything. But like the first thing that you're introduced to in this section that was like any sort of concern was the singing granny, and holy crap,
She was dope.
singing
I really liked her.
Singing
You know
granny
she
was
hearts
not my biggest
Leon?
fan.
She
Huh?
went.
The singing lady, she'll give a heart to Leon. If she's alive when you're playing as Leon, she'll
yeah.
give him heart hands.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Aw.
She'll do the heart fingers.
I want to see. I gotta go look it up.
I don't know, the care center, I like but I hate. I like it because it does remind me of older Resident Evil games. What I dislike about it, which this is going to sound probably funny because I love Resident Evil up and down, but a lot of older Resident Evil games, they're not first playthrough games, if that makes sense. Like, they're definitely, you got to play through it more than once, and the care center is definitely you have to play through it more than once to kind of understand what everything is and what you can and can't do. So on your first playthrough, you're really lost because it gives you zero direction.
Yeah,
That was gonna be my complaint right there, or my gripe is that usually Resident Evil gives you for that first little bit some type of direction. This one didn't. Hi Jazz, thank you for the lurk, boo, and welcome in, Bento.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts in here in this area where you kind of felt like, what the hell exactly am I supposed to be doing? But after about 15-20 minutes of seeing like that most things are locked, so you only have one direction to really go, I think I kind of caught on after that, but I did feel like it lacked a little direction for me.
Yeah.
I definitely did a lot of things backwards to a lot of people on their first playthroughs. I was watching you and my
Same.
other friends play, and I was like, oh, they did this first. And I realized I did things that, especially for speedruns, I should have done a lot later, but I did them a lot sooner.
You know where I got my one of my biggest complaints about this section is about the parlor, where you can use your coins and shit. I exited out of there. I got what I needed, like extended my backpack and all that type of stuff, but I had so many coins that I really could have used that I just did not. The cutscenes prevented me from going back to actually use.
I didn't like that the area wasn't a safe area.
Right.
I think it added
yeah,
to
the
it, but
butcher
also
came in there.
don't give me an area to spend coins and then make it a non-safe area.
Right.
This is a safe room, thank you.
Yeah, like when I was originally finding the antique coins, I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do with these? Like, is this something I use to like upgrade shit? And then I found like the casino parlor or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I was just like, oh, this is what you do. Like,
If you play again on another playthrough and you do it on, I know, standard, not classic, but regular standard and assisted, if you save your coins and you unlock all the crafting recipes, you can actually use the coins to make scrap later on.
huh?
Good. I need to, because I have heck of coins that I just did not use.
There's, I think, 20 something coins in total, and you do not need all 20 to unlock everything in the parlor.
This kind of felt a little bit like the little marble ball things in the last Resident Evil.
Oh,
How I
yeah.
got 2 of them, and that last one I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get it. And then once you freaking get to the boss part, it's not like you can't really go back in because the door's locked. So I was like, fuck, man, I can't get to it.
You play 7?
I don't think so.
I did not
Pandy.
play 7.
Oh, you didn't play 7, the one before Village?
No, but I did watch Markiplier play through it, so,
So
I
I
roughly
will
know.
say the one thing I like about the antique coins on this instead of 7 is in 7, if you play on Madhouse difficulty, which is their version of Insanity, you have to get the antique coins to progress. I like how in RE9, if you play on Insanity, it does not make you use the antique coins to progress throughout the hospital.
Interesting.
They're still there to unlock extra things. They're not a requirement.
Okay, good. Look, now that I'm saying that, I definitely don't want it to be that way. Because we'll be in there forever
No.
and ever and
And
ever.
7, if you play on their hardest difficulty, the antique coins are a requirement, unfortunately.
Oh man. Okay, so obviously in uh the chronic care center section with Grace, like you're introduced to the chef slash butcher and Chonk, as I like to call him. Um I've seen a lot of people where like the chef notices them and then like starts chasing after them, and like obviously there's 2 different ways you can approach it. Like he can notice you or he can not notice you, and then you can just like obviously sneak by him. Like same thing with uh when Grace was like running away from Granny in like the first section. Like when I was trying to make my way past the chef, my butt cheeks were like so clenched. I was like, "Oh, please don't notice me! Please don't notice me! Please don't notice
He
me!"
noticed my ass every time.
But on the bright side, there was a very like noticeable tell when he was about to turn around, which is when he would just be like, "Next,"
Right.
and then like it would give you like maybe a 2 second, um, I guess like window to kind of like either move away or like do something to have him not notice you, which I kind of liked. But when I was fucking pushing that barrel, oh my gosh, I
So
was so nervous.
you used the barrel your first time around?
Yep, I used the
Me
barrel.
too.
I pushed
Chef,
it right into
I
his
think
ass.
oh, me too. I will say, again, I did learn. Sorry, I have so many tips if y'all want to replay. If you play through it again, Chef is another one of those, at least with your first encounter, he can't really see you unless you're directly in front of him. Because I learned you can sneak past there without moving the barrel. Because if you just go directly behind him, he doesn't notice you. It's really odd. Like he definitely looked at me a few times sneaking past, but because I wasn't directly next to him, he never actually triggered onto me or anything.
Yeah.
But once he's outside of the kitchen, he can trigger onto you a lot easier.
Yeah.
So you know that hallway that he walks out to that eventually leads back into the main corridor where it's kind of like the
Mhm.
safer zone. So I would get him to chase me close up to that door because he doesn't come out. I would get him to chase me about right there, and then as soon as he turns around, you could literally just walk right behind him
Oh yeah.
with no problem.
That's funny. And then God Almighty, when like I knew it was coming when I picked up the level 1 security bracelet, but then like as soon as you pick that up, like Chunk comes out of like the fucking corner, and and part of me knew it was coming because of all of the I guess like overview trailers and whatnot that I had
Mhm.
seen.
Cheeks,
So I
that
was like, oh,
gabba dabba dooba dab booty cheeks, that bad dooba dibby dabba doo booty cheeks. She probably
So,
farted in my face and I
like,
had
as soon as
booty
I
cheeks,
grabbed
and
that
I ate that
bracelet
thing like booty
and,
cheeks, and then she liked that thing called booty cheeks, and then she
and then
keep
like he came out from behind the corner, like I I immediately just did a 180 and ran down the stairs, and I I'm pretty sure I have a clip of it somewhere, but I'm just like, run, 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 run.
You're like, get up out of there.
I don't know. My problem with Chunk was that there weren't any notes or anything that told you he was killable.
Facts.
Yeah.
With the chef, there
Facts.
was a note, and maybe it's my bad because I saw some people who just attempted and found it was possible. But like chef, there's a note that literally tells you like, hey, if you kill him, you get a key. Where with Chunk, there's no notes, no nothing. So I thought it was like the girl where you just have to run and there's no options.
Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, obviously, if you don't kill Chunk as Grace and whatnot, well, number one, you don't get that charm, which I still don't have, and I'm a little upset about that. But in like quite literally the next section where you more satisfying.
That's not actually Chunk.
Really?
Yeah, there is a note that explains it, but Chunk has a twin brother, and they're sent to the care center and have experiments done
Yep.
because they deal with a chronic eating disorder. Sorry, trigger warning, but a chronic eating disorder where they literally eat anything and everything, like even if it's not food.
So you're
And
telling me that there's two Chunks in this game?
they're twin
Yep.
brothers.
And you find 2 notes for them, and one note you find when you go in and you finally get the shotgun and you're fighting I don't know which one it is, but you'll get a note there that says what they were experimenting on them and stuff like that.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Chunk twins.
Oh.
If you can get him to do it, my second favorite zombie in the game. I want to know y'all's favorite if you have one, but my first favorite's the light zombie because me too. I never turn on the big light, as they say. But the quiet zombie, who is my second favorite, literally the strongest in the game. If you can throw a bottle and get him to interact with the hallway as Chunk's coming by, the quiet zombie just takes out Chunk for you. He just throws around his little catheter until it beats Chunk to death.
My favorite
He does
zombie
that with
is the
all
freaking
zombies.
is the one that's working. And he's like, he hates his fucking job, even if he's a zombie.
Literally me as a zombie.
Remember
just
the
like me,
it's the
for
one
real,
in the
for real.
break room, remember? And he's like freaking out. He's had a really rough day, and I'm like, dude, you're a fucking zombie. You don't really
Listen, in
even
this
have to
economy,
work
even
anymore.
zombies need to work.
No,
That's my
okay,
favorite.
so I don't necessarily have a favorite zombie, but I do have a favorite like section or a favorite part of this section in particular. So when you go to get the first cube and you have to like go up to that office to like grab the pencil and then like smudge the paper or whatever, as soon as you walk into the office, you just see like a zombie laying on the ground and it's just like kind of twitching and whatnot. And another zombie is like eating out its insides. I'm just like, I see the boss is with the secretary. I'll leave you two alone then.
Literally.
Mind
I
your
guess while we're
business.
on the hospital part, what were your first thoughts when you saw Emily?
Uh, I thought number one, she looked a lot like Grace, which I now know
Mm-hmm.
flawed.
Mhm.
Um, but I was like, why does she look like Emily but blind? This is a little concerning.
Yeah,
Okay,
hang
I'll
on.
I'll show you her model,
Okay,
Gizmo.
there you go.
But also, no, my first thought, I'm not gonna lie, if you watch my playthrough, if I can find it, I need to clip it, but I literally looked at Emily and I said, I played enough Resident Evil. That's a clone, right?
Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
My first thoughts when I saw
Mhm.
her was less about her other than the fact that she resembles Grace. Um but I obviously knew she was blind. But I was thinking like who was in the other cell? I mean, which we find out later, but that's what I was thinking is like is it more than one of her? Like what is going on? Cuz my mind was going towards the more of a clone route. So that was my first thought.
That's fair. And then obviously, like later on in Raccoon City, we come to find out that she was a clone.
Exactly. Mhm.
So it's like, wow. But also, like, after playing so many Resident Evil games, are we really that surprised?
No.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted because I was talking to chat. She was a clone, but not of Grace.
Right.
Grace was just a normal girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Grace is just a normal orphan.
Interesting.
Cray cray. I did like the added element of having her and then having to go back through all of those sections carrying her. Ah! That part drove me crazy.
When you're taking her to like the third cube box and
Thank you,
like, she has to
Gizmo.
read the braille and everything.
Yeah, and it's like, go handle what you need to handle. It warns you, though. It tells you, go do what you got to do. Basically, go in there and kill those guys before you have to carry her in there. And then we already know that the sequence would start for the new 4 zombies that are going to come out once you got into the office and she starts doing her thing. But it was basically telling us to find our strategy of how we're going to get through there. And basically what I did was just move super slow and walked around him every time.
Yeah.
I did not learn this on my own, but come to find out, the section with Emily is not you carrying her to the room, but once you have her in the room is actually timed. I learned that through
I'm glad you just said that. Now I feel vindicated because I kept saying like something is up with this section because I did it like 3 or 4 times and I was doing it on obviously, minimal ammo. So I actually had to go back to the section before and get around some zombie groups to where I can have enough ammo, which was basically 8 bullets because each one of those zombies in that once she starts doing her thing in the office takes 2 bullets in order to kill them. So I had to go find more ammo and redo that whole part over a couple times.
Yeah. Also, the water bottle's on you.
Oh my! Why'd you put the water bottle stuck to my boys?
It kept going behind the table. Okay, don't put candy. It kept going behind the table.
Just put it in the air and I can fix it.
La, la, la.
But
there you go.
No, so I thought you had to kill all the zombies according when they turned into blister heads. I've learned if you kill the main 3 zombies that appear, and then you just go back and hide next to the door, the blister heads won't turn on you, per se, if that makes sense.
But the door wouldn't open until I killed all of them.
So no. That's what I've learned. It's timed. Kill the 3, go wait next to the door before they turn into blister heads. Then once they turn into blister heads, just stand next to the door.
Shut up. That's why I had to go back and get the frickin' bullets because I couldn't get past that part.
Just kill them the first time and then stand by the door. You'll hear them turn into blister heads. Then before the blister heads find you in the room, Emily will be like, "Grace, I did it!" And the timer's up and you can go through the door.
Cool, because they come through that little window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this: the funniest thing I did in this entire Grace section was mock Chunk, because I'm pretty sure there's a clip that I have where I call him a like big beluga baby looking ass or something like that. Because my God, that man had rolls on rolls on rolls on rolls.
Oh my God, yeah, he was big very chunky.
I didn't care if that was chunky. That was Big Chungus.
My God.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on to the next section of the game, which is Leon in the Carrot Center. So we basically start out this section with every Leon fangirl's favorite part, where he is quite literally tied up to a chair.
Gideon was a creep. The way he touched his hair in that one.
I know.
Did you see that?
I know.
I was like, Gideon, get off him.
I was like, sir, please don't touch me. Sir, please. Personal space.
Right, dude, relax. He was like all super touchy.
I'm saying, Gideon's Leon's #1 fan. He wanted him.
I believe it.
One person. I was playing that section. I was like, there is only one person allowed to touch me like that. That's my girlfriend, but she's not here. So.
He said, "In this game, I am your girlfriend, motherfucker."
Absolutely the hell not. Gideon is nowhere close to my type.
I think they did a really good job on him, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
On Gideon's character design?
I liked it a lot. Yeah. I thought it was so much better than what we saw just in the trailer. I really enjoyed his character overall. He was probably one of my favorites in the game, just period. He has the mystique shit going on. He seems to be like super duper on his like villain shit, but it seems like he really has like his own little passion project going on too. And I just like the way they presented him. In the beginning of the game, we went from him snatching people up and carrying bodies throughout the streets to him they show kind of a little more softer side of him. And then of course back to his usual crazy. But I really liked his character.
I'll say this with Gideon, and I'll explain more when we get towards that part of what we're talking about. I liked him till the end of the game. And I know the game's called Requiem, which means to like return or remember, so there was a lot of like things that connected to past games. But I did think in the end his character became overdone throughout the Resident Evil series.
Well, it depends on what ending you got. I didn't get the ending where I had to deal with him.
Did you not play both endings?
No.
Oh, because I got the bad ending at first, and it asked me if I wanted to go back and change my decision, and I went, yes. And I thought they were both about to be bad endings. I thought both endings led to the characters just dying at first.
No, I just got the one where they died. I didn't go back.
If it makes you feel better, only 47% of players got the good ending their first playthrough.
I believe it.
I am one of those 47% people.
I was not. And okay, people have been on their high horses on the internet about like if you got the bad ending, you just don't have media literacy or you didn't pay attention to the game. But my thing is, I played every Resident Evil game. I know who Spencer is. I don't care if Spencer in a video clip told somebody, I regret what I did and I'm sorry. In my mind, Spencer was still evil. There's no way he would ever redeem himself, and I got the bad ending.
Fair enough. But like, okay, so the only reason why I got the good ending is because, again, people who speed ran the entire game spoiled the ending, and they were like, oh, if you do this, then you basically get, the bad ending, or if you do this one, then you get the good ending. So I kind of already knew like which one to pick. So I
didn't watch any.
Yeah, so I was a little let down on that. But I mean, like, it was what it was. But like my biggest thing about this section, this was a very short section for me because I didn't do a lot of exploring. So I quite literally just defeated like the second chunky boy and then went to Gideon's office without like inherently knowing. And then I got there and I was like, oh, I kind of assumed this would be a little bit of a longer section. But that fight with the chunk boy was stressful, to say the least.
I like that fight. I liked it because we had shotgun shells.
Oh yeah, we had like a numerous amount of shotgun shells. And again, going back to what I said in like the start of it, when we were talking about like the sounds of the guns and like how crisp and like authentic they sounded, when I let loose that very first shotgun shot and it hit Chunk and like you could hear like the splatter of it, I was like, ooh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, that was my favorite part because we had enough ammo the whole time. Night night Gizmo. Oh no, not Gizmo. Hold on. It was who just left? Crimson.
Oh, Crimson. He was my mod.
Oh.
Okay. Night night. Unfortunately, I don't have the same much love. Nice. Okay, Gizmo, you're leaving too. Ah! Bye. Just kidding. Bye.
If you didn't hydrate yourself before you go to bed, that goes to everyone.
Make sure you
don't drink too much. You're gonna be peeing all night though. Just a little bit.
Okay, low-key TMI. I purposely drink a lot of water so I make sure I wake up.
I know that's right.
No, I'm being so for real.
Well, it's a fact. I'm gonna wake up if I drink a lot at night.
I have a massive water bottle that holds like probably 8 cups of water, like right next to my bed at like all times. Like this thing is a big chunky metal boy.
Ooh, I need that for work.
Oh, it's
no, fantastic. I don't. I be taking water breaks on the clock. I'm getting paid to go get water.
Exactly.
Nah, bathroom breaks and water breaks all on the clock.
Facts.
If I have to use the restroom, low-key, I wait till I clock back in from break. I'm like, nope, I'm getting paid.
It's like boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I piss on company time.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I will say the Leon section is a short one for the care center. I really enjoyed it my first time around though, because that's where you get the note that lets you know you can kill Chef. I was then disappointed because I learned it's better to kill Chef as Grace, unfortunately.
Yeah, because then
But
you can get the pantry key.
you know, the blood, it gives you another Requiem ammo. Oh, I love the pantry. But I took that time to go through the care center and just kill everything. I was like, Leon has the ammo. I can kill anything and everything. Let's run
Hell
through this
yeah.
hospital.
Oh, that
Mm-hmm.
okay. So
That's
that
so
was
smart.
another thing that I kept saying to myself from the transition from the Grace section to the Leon section. So if I came across like a blister head in Grace's section, and like after give or take 2 or 3 times of it going down and still not fucking dying, I was like, you know what? This seems like a Leon problem, and then I just ran away. And then lo and behold, like 30 minutes later, it was a Leon problem.
Nah, my knife only run when I had a blister head. I'm not gonna lie. I brought it to a save room. I would go out the save room door, stab it a few times, then run back in the save room so it couldn't grab me.
Hey, that is classic
I
Resident Evil. That's a switcheroo right there, man. I love
No, the
it.
one that really got me. God, I was just thinking with Leon. Oh yeah, when I played as Leon, I don't know about y'all. Even though Leon had more ammo, I gave myself more comfort as Leon because I knew he had more ammo. So I actually constantly took damage as him, but I only took damage as Grace twice my first playthrough. When I was Leon, I was constantly healing because I kept letting my guard down.
I don't know how many times I healed as Grace my first
Yeah, I
playthrough.
healed a lot as Grace.
I don't know. I think it's because I was worried with Grace. I was like, I don't have ammo. I have to sneak past everything. Run away, go to a save room. But then they
And
put me
like
as Leon. I was like, oh, he has ammo. I can just run through it.
yeah, and then even then, like Grace runs so fucking slow.
Oh my god, so
Facts.
slow.
but
Have
it's
you
like oh,
seen her run in third person?
yes, we
She,
were quite literally discussing that before you came in. It's like Tina Fey from the first Scary Movie where she's just like running
yes,
away all
she
goofy
runs
like
like
It's
and
Cindy
so
from Scary
dumb.
Movie. I was gonna say it's literally Sydney from Scary Movie.
I'm just like, oh my god, Grace,
Yeah.
please, like get your shit together, girl.
Like, I know you're scared, but you've like seen now like 20 bodies. Okay, we've went through a whole ass hotel. You didn't got kidnapped and broke out of that. Like, okay, I think you should be all right enough to just fucking run regular. Okay, like
Because we talked about the
relax.
beginning. Do you think her boss was in on it? I think her boss was in on it.
I think
I
so. Because why would you send her there? Like, I don't know.
And he didn't he told her it was an option, but he kind of insinuated like you don't have a choice in the matter. You're going or you're getting fired.
I wouldn't say it was like uh it was like force or whatever, but like it it definitely felt weird because
She's not
it's
a
like
field agent.
yeah, because it's like, why are we taking this girl who works in a cubicle and then like sending her on like this really random fucking assignment back to the hotel where her mom was literally killed in front of her eyes with a fucking like axe to the fucking throat?
Yeah, in my first
That's the
playthrough, I was
part
like,
I
"You are
didn't
not
get.
my therapist. Why are you telling me it's time to face my trauma? You're not my therapist. I'm not going back to the hotel."
You sound like me because that's what I was thinking. Like, first of all, who are you talking to? I'll quit this shit right now.
Yeah, I was like, "You are not my therapist. What do you mean it's time to face my trauma?" And I don't know, I just find it really odd that the hotel that Gideon knew she was gonna be at is the same place her boss told her. But it could also be the fact that it tells you in a few of the notes that Gideon and the connections were already watching her and they knew where she lived. But again, I just don't get why they wouldn't kidnap her from her apartment. And instead, they went to all the time to find her at the hotel. And the pictures were set up on the bed. I'm like,
Yeah, we were talking
how
about
did
that
they
earlier.
know? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like how did they know she was going to be at the hotel unless it was a setup? And my
Because
other
her
theory
boss
is
set her up.
again, if her boss didn't set her up, somebody higher up than her boss, because it mentions the connections have people that work for the government, told her boss specifically, like, I want you to send this girl. Like, I think maybe if he didn't do it, his higher ups did it.
I'm with
Yeah.
you on this one. I think they set her up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, because like this actually segues pretty well into the next thing I'm about to say. So like just think of all the shit that Grace had to go through like just to start out. So she goes from like the hotel to like the cop almost like killing her on like multiple different occasions, whether that's like with his bare hands or with the shotgun or whatever, and then chasing after her, and then like you got Gideon carrying her through the streets, and you got Granny, all the shit that happened in the care center, and then like fast forward, after you get like the third cube, and then you get to the next thing we're about to transition into, which was like the basement with like all the fucking like jail cells and everything, and like
That part
oh
was
my
cool.
god,
I like that part. That
that
part was cool.
All right.
that
Second
part
most hated
was
part of the game
ooh.
for me.
I think it was a little longer than it should have been, but I thought it was cool. I like that part.
I
That
just don't like the girl. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't
that
matter how
part
much I play through it.
that part was nowhere near as long as it took me to get through the care center. The basement was
Facts.
maybe like 3/4 that length, to where like the care center took me about an hour and a half to get through, and the basement took me probably about like 45 minutes to maybe an hour, and just
Mm.
because like you had to run around with like all the electrical plugs and everything, and then you had to um like just kind of loop back around and make sure that like everything was good and
It
all
wasn't
this other
terribly
shit.
difficult
Yeah,
to
it wasn't
understand the
difficult,
first
but
time
like
around.
my god, there was a lot of backtracking, which I am that's my number one critique in all Resident Evil games. The amount of backtracking that you have to do.
I don't know. I really do. I only hate that section because I hate the girl, and I just don't like the way she follows you through the whole thing. But I will say that it was pretty easy. The backtracking, it doesn't bother me. But like I said, I've played literally every Resident Evil game. I'm just used to it. It was
Yep.
that it was that bitch. I'm gonna call her a bitch. I'm sorry. It's that fucking bitch. That whole underground, the way that she follows you. And then when you get to that one section and the lights are on, and then she rips the lights out again, and they're just no,
Yeah, that
no.
pissed me off.
Also, I am just a lamp. Thank you. I hope you've had an enjoyable weekend.
I will say the only two sections of that entire part that gave me like a little bit of the heebie-jeebies was number one when you were like when you had to like backtrack after figuring out like, oh hey, to get the third plug you have to like go through the fan and everything, and then like Granny comes out the fucking woodworks and tries to get you, but then you have to like slide down the thing of blood, and like you fall into the pool of blood.
Heck
just,
yeah, yep.
Yeah, you
And
mean
then-
you mean the grape juice?
Yeah,
Right,
the
and you're
grape
about to be
juice.
fresh squeezed if you don't get your shit right.
And then the second section was the body grinder. Oh my god, that was so stressful, because not only did you have to like make sure that you didn't get grinded into a fucking pulp, but you also had to worry about the zombies that were on the conveyor belt.
That's right.
Let
I
me
was
tell
letting
you,
them get eaten up. I'm
when
telling you.
I did the knife only run, that grinder took me literally altogether about 2 hours, but it took me 2 days. Because I did it one day and I got so aggravated, I went, y'all, we're just gonna go on a regular playthrough. I can't do this no more. Like,
Just oh my god, that was terrible. Just
Yeah,
and
that
then
one
I'm
wasn't my
pretty
favorite part, but I liked it though because it was unique and it gave
yeah.
you something else to think about versus having to have a monster chasing you, you know. And those zombies, listen, I just kept on running, and after a while, they'd all just be like,
mhm. Oh,
I
y'all want to know something for the meat grinder?
Mm.
Don't do it for a speed run if you're trying to like get the 4 hour time because it's gonna ruin it. But if you sit at the grinder for 20 minutes without doing anything, and then you decide to go on the grinder, shoot them in the leg, push them down, and if you make it through without killing the zombies yourself, it helps you get the achievement for the final puzzle.
"Stop
Oh
it!"
yeah,
See, I
I've
knew
heard
there
about
was
that.
something to that.
Yeah, you gotta flush a toilet 8 times. You gotta get to the meat grinder without killing any of the zombies yourself. They all have to die to the grinder. But you also have to sit, you know where the bodies are falling into the grinder before you drain it?
Yeah. You have to
You
sit
have
there
to
for
sit
like
there
15
for
minutes.
15 to 20 minutes because so many bodies have to fall into the blood area. The
Ugh,
grinder does go by faster though because there's more bodies to get grinded up.
that's fair. Okay, can we all just agree that the most like probably butt clenching moment of that entire section was the elevator?
Honestly, for me, it wasn't the elevator. It was, you know how I talked about that room where the lights just go out on themselves?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was having to get through there again when you take the plug out for the third time and the girl drops back in
Oh,
the room and chases you out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
yep. That one
she's
got
like
me.
right, yeah, and she's like right there by like the section of the fence that you have to like
Yes.
crawl through.
And I learned if you don't. Oh, I didn't crawl. I just ran back out the room. You can crawl out of it though. I've learned that's a better tactic. Sorry, I've been like looking through speedruns trying to learn to optimize the game. So crawling through is the better option. But I learned if you wait too long to take out the plug, because I could hear her walking through the roof, when you take the plug out, she drops literally right on top of you and deals damage.
Oh god,
Like you have to run into the room and instantly take out the plug and run away, or else she drops on you.
I'm just like, no, thank you, Satan.
Yeah, I nicknamed her bitch. I can't stand her.
No, okay, so
That name fits.
Hmm.
so
It
so
tracks.
so with the elevator section, oh my gosh, that is probably the most stressed I've been in the game up to like that point, because like not only do you see Granny coming down the hallway, and you have to like get that plank out from the elevator door so they can close, but then you have to deal with like the ending of that where she like has a hold of your foot and the elevator cable is about to snap and you're just like, okay, it's either my foot or her head, like which one?
I literally thought it
Dude,
took both.
I
you
know.
guys,
I
did anybody else's granny glitch out at the corner of that long hallway? Because mine
So
did twice.
mine didn't glitch in the corner, and I wish
No.
I clipped it. There's so many spots of this game I wish I clipped, and I just didn't because I wanted to play through it. I'm gonna be honest. But I walked into the save room, and she tried to follow me in, and then she glitched out r- right under that underpass through the
Mm-hmm.
save room and just kept walking forward. Like she wouldn't move. She was walking forward in
Right.
place.
I couldn't get around her in in that underground tunnel section at the very end. Basically, once you go through the first fuse, and I think it was after you go through the grinder and all that stuff, and you have to go back through whatever the fuck it was. But she's like, you have to wait for her to go back and forth. She's walking back and forth. You have to like pause and wait for her to get to a certain area so you can sneak past her to go out. Well, mine, she would only stay right there. She was just walking in place in the same spot.
Yep, yep, yep. I got that too, just in a different section of the underground. I also learned with the underground, with the coding of Resident Evil 9, if you save during the underground, it changes up her pattern.
Does it?
Yes,
Hmm.
she has a set
Hmm.
pattern she'll follow through the rooms, and depending on what orders you do the fuse, the pattern will change. But also, if you take the time to save in the underground, it switches up her pattern movements. It switches it up every save and changes her pattern.
Huh. Interesting. No, because like during the elevator section, more specifically when like the cable's about to snap, I I was so stressed. Like my feet, my palms, like everything was just sweating, and I was just like, "Oh God, please, 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 like let go of me." And then
Did
like,
oh sorry.
and then like the cable finally snapped, and like Granny's hand got severed, and I thought it was Grace's foot, and I'm pretty sure we all had like the exact same reaction, which was just, oh no,
Yeah, I was like, are we gonna limp? We already don't run fast.
yeah,
Dude,
because
I'm
like
already
what,
traumatized from playing as Ethan, so I was just like prepared for whatever. I didn't think we were gonna have any limbs,
no,
dude.
She's just
no, okay,
gonna stab it with an ejector and it comes back
yeah,
on.
yeah. So I was so my first initial thought, like within like that very short time frame of like when the cable snapped to when we realized she didn't lose her foot, I was like, okay, did she lose her foot? And if so, like how are we gonna maneuver? Is she gonna like find like some sort of prosthetic, or is she just gonna find like a fucking peg leg and just jab it in there, or like what's the deal here?
I don't
Speaking of
freaking
the
know.
underground, did y'all see the girl eat the zombie?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Ooh, let me pull this up and show it to y'all. I gotta show it to y'all because I have it instantly right here.
Send it.
She chows down on that zombie like a snack. Oh, I'm just gonna share my screen so y'all
Oh,
can
wait,
see
And
it.
you guys,
wait,
I have to leave in about 5 minutes because I have to go get ready to pack my stuff to get out of here for Oklahoma
happy flight.
City.
Ooh.
It's gonna be
That's
fun.
what,
I did not
cornfields?
know. I didn't know that Oklahoma City is known for chicken fried steak. So,
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I could
I
have
love me
I could have
good.
told you that. I could have.
I love me some chicken fried steak. So I'm gonna go try that out there and some bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'll be back next weekend and then play some games and stuff and do some fun shit. But yeah, I haven't packed anything because it's been a long, crazy weekend and I've been just trying to have fun before I get out of here. So I do need to pack.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Me and Iris can finish this up.
Iris, send me the link that you're gonna show. That way I can chat can see it.
God, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here. I'm gonna share my screen real fast because I have it pulled up. You gotta like really look though. Also, I'm probably gonna have to go in Noire house because I do have a call I have to make. I told him I'd call him after this. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, let me just pull this up really quick. Whoop, hold on. Let me.
Wait.
What?
Oh, you're good.
Hold on. Hold it
I'm gonna
over.
mute my audio. Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Watch, she chows down on the zombie.
Look at that. She's literally.
Oh, it's not letting me mute my audio. I'm sorry. I would if I could. But
You're
see,
good.
she literally.
Can you not do that in front of me? Thank you. Like, no, for real. Can you not? It's kind of gross.
Was down on it.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? So what I'm thinking is, like, since you guys both have to go, is we can leave it here, and then like the next time we reconvene, we can go over like obviously the rest of the game. So like the courtyard, the chapel, the treatment plant, and then Raccoon City, and then the Ark facility, and then just like go into there.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down for that because this
I'm down for whatever.
we
as long
got
as
a lot
Noire's
of
down.
shit in here,
Yeah,
man.
because I love these kinds of streams where I just get to hang out with you guys and just like talk random shit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I love
good.
it. And do
It's
you
great.
know Noire is muted at the moment?
Oh yeah, I'm
Am
assuming
I?
she's like taking a call or talking or something or other.
Nope, I just was muted on accident.
Don't worry, I do that all the time. I'll mute my mic itself, and then I'm like, oh shit.
And it had a little pop up too in Discord that's like, "Hey, you're muted," and I didn't even see it. So you know, it is what it is.
But like,
okay, cool.
No, you're good with that. Like, we'll just like put a pin in it here, and then like reconvene in like give or take a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Or
Cool.
that way you have time to like go on your trip and like all that other kind of stuff.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
I'm going to warn
Absolutely
y'all
fine
now,
with
though.
that.
When we get to the end of the conversation, I'm going to rant about how every Resident Evil game, ever since the second game, has the same pattern it follows. And I like how 9, why does, yes, follow the same game pattern, it slightly switches it up and throws a wrench. Because I've been wanting Resident Evil 9 to switch up their game pattern for a while. They can all be summed up from, like, you start off, then get chased, like, you start off, explore, get chased by a big monster, defeat big monster, use rocket launcher, and this one slightly switched it up a little bit.
I knew you were gonna bring up the rocket launcher because I have that on my
Every
list.
game. Every game. But no, every game starts with you get put in big open area, explore big open area, then halfway through game, get chased by big monster, take down big monster, explore second big open area, destroy final boss with rocket launcher. And this one slightly switched it up while still keeping the core pattern.
But you know what? To be fair, it works.
It does.
It works.
I'll give them that. It does work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys.
So, let's see. Do we want to triple raid?
I'm down to follow y'all wherever you raid.
Sure.
Okay. I guess since we're on the subject of Resident Evil, let's raid someone who is playing Resident Evil, and I actually found someone pretty easy. Um,
Ooh.
you get like here. Let me send you guys her name. Like once you see her, you'll probably recognize this person. Like I've seen her quite literally all over TikTok, and I have never been able to figure out her name. But luckily, she is currently streaming Resident Evil Requiem, and we can actually rate her, which is awesome.
Heck yeah. Is it the name you put into Discord?
Yes.
Aw, I love that when you're actually talking about something. It's like, oh yeah, this person's played it.
Yeah. So I'm just like, huh, what are the odds?
Oh, her model is
Right.
cute.
She kind of reminds me of like a female Nightwing.
Hell yeah. She's cute.
So,
Is that just the straight name, or is there more to it?
Yep, it's just the straight name.
Cool.
Love
Just
it.
making sure before I post out the raid command.
But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Chatty Chat. We're out of here. I gotta go pack, you guys. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys again when I get back on the 11th. The 11th will be my next day to stream because I have a work thing going on. So I love you guys. That's an action word. We're gonna raid out. I'm gonna go pack. I'll see you guys on a little later. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next week.
We're raiding out.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, Noire, just keep us in the loop.
Yeah,
when,
be
Yeah.
safe.
When you get back from your trip, and then we can plan something from there.
I will. Surely
All right.
will.
All right, let's get these raid messages going.
I'm gonna raid out on my side, so y'all have a good day. I'll still gonna stay in the chat here until y'all are done. Mine thing's just stuck at ads, and they're not gonna end before the raid.
no, you're good.
Basically.
Y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye, guys.
Bye.